Welcome to the next episode of the Mindset Minute. This is Amber and Monica here with the dynamic, dependable, and dedicated Devin Elder. Thanks for joining us, Devin.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Monica is going to give us a bit about your background, and then we'll jump right into some fun questions for you about mindset. Over to you, Monica.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, Devin is a San Antonio, Texas native. He graduated from the University of Texas at San Antonio with a bachelor's degree in business administration. He worked for Rackspace and Acelity in sales, management, and operation roles prior to founding DJE Texas Management. After starting his investing career in single-family rental real estate, he quickly scaled the business. To date, he has completed over 100 acquisitions and has ownership interests in over 50 million plus in single-family and multifamily real estate in Texas. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Devin. I am so honored. We are both honored that you took the time out to speak with us today and allow us to just, understand how mindset has helped you in your success. So the first question is, how important do you think mindset is to become a success in this business?
I would say 80% plus is mindset. And maybe it's higher than that, but that's kind of my gut feeling on it. So obviously very important, more than half of it is mindset, because you're just fundamentally, you're just going to come into a lot of challenges. Anytime you try to do anything noteworthy in life, you're going to have challenges. And so you've got to have the mindset to power through that.
Yeah. And speaking of challenges, so what would you say how your mindset growth has helped you in dealing with some of the setbacks that you've encountered?
There was a very specific point in my journey, I guess, from, employee to full-time real estate entrepreneur, where I just decided that and this was prior to me quitting my W-2. That was a big milestone, but obviously I'd made the decision to quit my W-2 several years before actually being able to do it. I had to see it first and write it down as a goal and pursue it before it actually happened. But a couple of years before my, exit out of the corporate world, I made a very firm decision that I was going to make real estate work for me, and I was going to be a real estate entrepreneur no matter what. I mean, if I had to spend my last penny and mortgage my house and do, which I didn't have to do that, but I was prepared to fight to the death to make it work. And that's it was a binary decision. It was in or out. And I never allowed myself for an instant to entertain any other possibility. And that's been really good, because every time challenges come up, which are inevitable, you just go, well, I'm in for life. So, I don't really have any time to go, gosh, should I be doing this? The people, I think people try and dip their toe in the water on stuff. And I don't think people with that mindset, you're going to be successful. It's a complete 100% commitment to making it work.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like since I've made the decision to get into real estate, I've had similar. I've written down my goals, and I'm like, I'm all in. There's nothing else I'm going to do. I got to get out the W-2. This is it. So what would you say you've had to do to embody, what mindset have you had to embody to grow in this business?
Well, the growth comes automatically. And unfortunately, I just always put myself in situations where there's an opportunity to grow, which means challenging situations. Just kind of doing easy stuff, although that is kind of what I do in the gym, but trying to make an analogy here. But you've got to tear the muscle. You've got to have some pain, I think, in order to have that growth period. So growth sounds like this fun word that we all want to grow, but it's painful. It's leaving your comfort zone. It's being scared to death. It's being unsure of yourself. It's seeking counsel from people that are where you want to be and acting despite fear. And not acting recklessly. You got to make smart decisions, but
right.
You can't let fear hold you back. So it's for me, growth means just putting myself in that next situation. It's a little bit bigger than my current capabilities, and figuring out how to do it. And it's a very scary and sometimes painful process. But as soon as you get to the other side of the street, you go, that wasn't that bad. And then you go, well, what could I do now because I already did that? And then it gives you this whole new confidence in yourself. And if anything, I think my journey has been just a series of looking back and going, well, I didn't think I could do that. Now I did it. What's this other thing right in front of me that I don't think I could do right now? Let's try it, you know? And then as you grow, you know, I think confidence is just such a critical thing to have as an entrepreneur. And you just continue to grow your confidence project after project and year after year. That's kind of been my approach to it.
That's really good advice. That was very sound. Thank you for sharing that. So what would you say are some of the things that you do to develop your mindset? And then on what frequency do you do them?
Well, you know, I read a lot of books. I write a lot to clarify my thinking. I read a lot of business books. I go to a lot of conferences. I'm a big believer in, you know, the power of osmosis, that just whoever you're just around is just going to rub off on you. And you don't know what you're going to get by hanging out with a room full of, you know, highly successful people, but it's going to be good stuff. I think people, just the human animal, we just mimic our surroundings. Just whether it's good, bad, I don't think it really matters. You just copy the people you're around. And so it's very important for me. I spend a lot of money and a lot of time being in the right room, you know, just getting in the right room with successful people that are smarter and further along than I am, and just be around it. You know, I don't necessarily have a goal from this conference or a goal from this meeting. I want to spend most of my time with people that I want to be like. And so I put a big emphasis on that. And not that I'm any smarter than anybody, but boy, it's been amazing how just spending time, and then you just kind of start to mimic successful people. I think you just start to mimic whoever you're around. So being very intentional about who I spend time with has been a big key for me.
Wow, that's powerful. That is very powerful. Thank you so much again, Devin. And we look forward to being able to celebrate some more of your successes and watch you crush it in the real estate space.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks.